Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good time zone, and hello, welcome to stream. I have a cat in my arms. One second, I'm still kind of getting settled in at my desk. But I have kitty cat. Hope you're all having a wonderful Tuesday. Thank you for coming to hang out with me today. Do you want to see kitty cat before we get started? The baby. Oh, you know better than that. Come on. She's gonna try and get on the desk, I know it. The kitty cat. She is here. She's going to be a menace today because she's been a menace all morning. You have a big old mat on your chest, kitty cat. Maybe you can let me do something about that, huh? There we go. How's your head doing, Patch? Is it doing better? She's abandoned me. How rude. Alright. We're gonna jump in without much more fanfare because I want to crochet. But my cat might be loud. Your brain no longer hurts. Fantastic. We're gonna wait for ads to pass. So we'll just give that about 2 more minutes. Ads are gonna start in about 25 seconds. And then we will officially get started. I don't have a set goal, but it is Tuesday, so it's date night. So I do have a time limit. So I would like to wrap up by 5 p.m. my time. As we normally do. But yeah, we don't have a specific number of rows to finish today. We're not doing this page by page like we were on the last blanket, so. You napped so hard. Hello, Mel. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. You got sleep and I'm halfway through your to-do list already today. Fantastic. We have quite the crew here today. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna go ahead and anchor my yarn so I don't have to do that when we get switch back to the opening scene. Hello, Ren. Welcome. We've got a full house today. I'm delighted by this. I still have yet to take photos / videos of the Kraken blanket. I think I might do that this evening whenever I should go over to Axe's place. Well, hopefully that will be posted on my Instagram soon. I might actually have Axe help me make that post. We'll see. We shall see, we shall see. A 35 stream streak from Mel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There we go. Are we back from ads? Because up at the top it says that ads are going to end in a minute, but then I just refreshed my stream manager and it says they're not going to start for another like 16 minutes. I'm loving these good vibes. We're just gonna go with what the banner says in my OBS chat doc. I guess that's what we'll call it. So my wrist is bothering me just a little bit today. So we're probably gonna take it a little bit slower than we normally do, and if it ends up becoming too much of an issue, we'll probably switch over to like games or something. Ads are end in 20 seconds? Okay, that sounds about right. Slept so long and finished your first coffee? Hell yeah. There's the ad break is finishing now. Fantastic. Alright, welcome back from ads, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm good. But yeah, my wrist just is... So this wrist is permanent. My right wrist is permanently fractured. I have a non-union fracture on this side of my wrist that just never properly healed. So we'll probably take it a little bit slower today, but that's Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I'm excited. Let's get into it. I have my lazy latte. I have my water. I have my lactate. We're not going to have a repeat of yesterday, where I thought, nah, it'd be fine if I drank milk without lactate. Dumbass. We're starting on row 44 today, which is a color row. That sax is going insane. By the way, we're still listening to Mario Kart music. But, like, can you blame me for listening to Mario Kart music? All of this is, like, actually orchestral. Quote-unquote orchestral. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 11. 13. Also, this Mario Kart music fucks. This is honestly such a... We're listening to over 7 hours of Mario Kart World music, no SFX for Mario Addict 3. We are about we're a little over halfway. Because I just picked up where we left off yesterday. This is the title theme for Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, which I've never played. But, like, Mario Kart music goes hard. Hydration? Alrighty, let's do it. I did just eat lunch, by the way, so I am ready to go. We're gonna skip that one. I don't have much to talk about today. What's been going on with y'all? Gonna be semi-lurking? Okie dokie. That is A-okay. Do what you gotta do. But, what's everybody doing this week? Now that we're actually, like, getting into the week, since yesterday was a holiday. I literally don't have anything planned. I'm going to my boyfriend's house tonight, but that's every Tuesday. And we're gonna hang out, have a good time. I'm taking the Kraken blanket with me so he can see it, because he's been, like, dying to see it. And I might take my Switch so we can play Cult of the Lamb, because he doesn't play it himself, but he, like, I was telling him, I was like, you need to see one of the areas that are in this game. Like, it's insane. He goes, okay, I can't wait to see it. So I'm gonna take that tonight. I've been playing a lot on my personal save file, but I haven't been doing any Woolhaven stuff. I did start Woolhaven on that save, but I went back to my original save file so I could do, like, all the post-game stuff. So this week is house cleaning week. You have to start that at some point. Decided your room needs a change. Continue deep clean. So it seems like... no. So we played a little bit of the multiplayer, and he picked it up really quickly, but he was like, it's just not my... There's something about it that I just can't engage with. Same thing with Splatoon. I was like, that's fine. So I showed him a little bit of the multiplayer, but he wasn't really jiving with it. I did 8, 2, 5, 4. But I really want to show him the rot. And honestly, I'm probably going to take my Crochet with me so that I can crochet and watch him play some video games. Last time I went over, I watched him play Mortal Kombat, and that was a lot of fun. Need help deciding. Should you take a risk on an electric car? Ultimately, that's your decision, but I would say no. Maybe a hybrid? But yeah, I wouldn't go pure electric because, like, what if you get stranded somewhere? Also, I've seen things about people having electric cars and, like, going into a store, plugging in their car while they're shopping, then coming back out and seeing their car unplugged, and they have to wait for the car to charge. But, like, the, being stranded somewhere is a very real fear of mine. Whatever you do, don't get a Cybertruck. That's the only thing I have to say about that, is don't get a Cybertruck. Alternative could be a good alternative. A hybrid could be a good alternative, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Oops. 17. Okay. Not get the Willy Wonka ass musky dusty beatmobile. Oh my gosh! Ren, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Jam. That's so sweet of you. Jam, make sure you say thank you for that. That was very kind. No 8-bit car for you. I am small, but I have pride in myself. I'm so glad. Oh my gosh! Ren, thank you so much! Oh my gosh, thank you. You just made my day. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, 5 singles. Whoops. Two subs away from the sub goal. Happy to be 2 people in chat without subs. Well, thank you! Y'all's support really means the world to me. Oops. There's a single sash of hair. It keeps gravitating back towards the blanket. The math do math. This is true. Okay. This is a bop. What? What is this? Riverside Park from Super Circuit. Okay. I'm here for it. Do I mind explaining how the diagonal stitch works? Yes, I will do my best because I still don't completely understand it, if I'm being totally honest. So there's a couple different diagonal stitches in this pattern, and I'll do what I can to explain them. So the written pattern has, you know, forward slash and backslash depending on which direction this is supposed to go. So we'll take this one, for example, right? Because there's a couple of diagonals here. Right here specifically. So one slash, say I'm gonna have to do like a diagonal stitch here, but I have a single slash. I'm actually gonna, instead of working into this stitch, which is where I would normally be working, I'd be working into the previous stitch. So that's a single slash. A double slash is the same thing, so instead of working to the one right next to the stitch of where you're supposed to be working, you're gonna go 2 stitches back. Same thing for the front one, so if I'm gonna be working to this stitch, I'm actually gonna be working into the stitch in front of it. Same thing for the double diag, you're gonna go 2 stitches. So you're gonna skip over one, and then you're gonna work into the one beside that. However, since you're skipping stitches, you don't wanna work into the stitch that you technically just worked. And if you do a double diagonal, you wanna skip the stitch, so you're ignoring this stitch because that's the one that you just worked. You're gonna go into the one that you skipped over, so you have to kind of backtrack a little bit, and then keep going forwards. And you always want to make sure that you do work into the stitch that you skipped, or that you doubled over to. It's a little confusing. There's a video in this pattern that explains it a lot better than I can. I wonder if I could link that actually, because it explains it a little bit better. And then there's one that's they meet like this in the pattern. You have to do a double decrease. So let me see if I can find that link for you. Oh, come on. Adobe Acrobat is being a bitch. It's not letting me copy shit. Try that out. That's pretty much where I learned how to do the diagonals. And it's not as scary as it sounds, I promise. It's just, I don't like doing them because I'm still a little confused by them, but it's really not that bad. Okay, I just did 5 singles. There. 22. What? No, there. That's where I am. Got it. Yeah. So I think that video was was made by the person that made this pattern. So it's really not difficult. It's just you have to make sure that you're counting your stitches on those rows. Very important. This was I think this is a double diag, maybe? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a double diag. Oh. But you got it. I believe in you, Ren. I actually have a double diag coming up after this stretch of single crochets that I can do. I can zoom in and explain it a little bit better there. Okay, so here's a double diag that I have coming up. Unfortunately, we're going to be doing it with the dark blue part of the yarn, so we'll zoom in real close so y'all can see working into, quote unquote. But I'm doing a double backwards diagonal. So I'm skipping over this stitch. So 1, 2, we're gonna be working into the top of this purple stitch right here. And it's just like a normal double crochet. It's just like you're going backwards. And since, you know, this is a mosaic, we're only working into the front loop. So now I've worked this stitch, technically. There's nothing in that stitch, but I just worked it. So we're gonna skip over it, and I'm gonna keep going with my stitches. 3. And so now you can see it like jumping across. Does that make sense? So this was a double forward diagonal, this is a double backward diagonal. This is a familiar one. What song is this? Electrodome, of course. I play this one a lot. Yeah, it's really not hard. It's just understanding the counts can be really tricky. So it's really important that you count where you work. There's an itch on the underside of my thigh. What the hell? But the video that I sent goes into way more depth than that, so. One of the stitches you're technically working into both. No. Yes? Maybe. What do you mean? For one of the stitches, you're technically working into both the back and front loops separately? I don't think I understand what you're asking. Because the stitch that I quote-unquote worked into, I just completely skipped over. There's a hole over the stitch that I worked into. Because I did not work either of those parts of the stitch because I was doing the front loop of this stitch over here. And then you just skip over the one that you worked, continuing on. Does that make sense? Fortunately, the holes are not noticeable, so. This sounds like a desert theme. Melty Monster Galaxy from Galaxy 2. You saw it incorrectly, but you get what I'm saying. Okay. Sorry if there's any confusion. I will do my best. Definitely watch the video. Okay, cool. Because she goes into more depth about it than I do. Than I can. Because my brain is still trying to wrap around it. Because there weren't that many diagonals until there were like a ton of them. And I'm like, Totally different subject, but popcorn chicken passes the leftover test? Fantastic! I know that fried food can be a hit or miss with like leftovers. So I'm glad that it worked out. Yay! That they kept well. Oops. Thank you. Working on it right now. Let me do the prediction. The countdown's more so to remind me to do the prediction, and I usually do it after the first row. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm so excited for this weekend. There is a golden weapons rotation in Samu Run that I'm stoked about. I'm gonna keep crocheting until the prediction's up, so. But first I want to sip of my coffee. Come on. Come on, let's go do the Mario. Okay. Ground theme from the Super Mario Brothers, of course. Classic. People are gambling today. Yeah, there's a lot of points on the line, apparently. Oh my gosh. I'm glad that there's a decent split. And I like that, like, my Wordle, my daily puzzle game is genuinely a true gamble, because there are days when I get stuck in, like, trying to guess the weapon class hell, like purgatory, and I just get stuck, and I'm like, That is a good question. Yeah, they're probably doing the puppy dog. Not, you know what I mean. They're bringing the puppy dog home. Puppy dog thing. I'm sad that they couldn't bring home Fudge, but I get it. You know, I'm really excited that I'm not making this piece reversible, because I'm actually saving. I'm realizing how much yarn I'm saving not making this a reversible piece. Because by this point on the Kraken blanket, I'm pretty sure I used up both full pounds of yarn, like the first full pound skeins. So here's a single diagonal stitch right here, but because I skipped over a stitch, there's still a stitch behind it that I need to work into. So I'm gonna zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. So I just did 14, but this calls for 15, but like, where the fuck does that go? It's gonna go in front of this maroon stitch right here. So it's gonna be behind the pink bar. There's still a stitch there that I need to work. Done. I hope that helps clarify, like, the next row above the diagonal stitches. And then I'm just gonna work a normal single crochet into that stitch right there. But because this was a diagonal, oops, we're gonna go back down, sorry. Keep forgetting, I forget a thing. Since this was technically in this double crochet right here, I'm gonna skip over that, and I'm gonna work into where this pink stitch sits. So like, I'm just gonna skip over this one right here and do 2 double crochets, because that's what my pattern calls for. Hope that helps make at least a little bit more sense. If it doesn't, I apologize. Alright, is the prediction up? Alright. Let me do one single crochet. Okay. Let's do splattle. Yeah, pretty much. It just kind of exists in its own purgatory. Where is my Firefox? There it is. Alright, splattle time. Do you know what we're gonna start with today, guys? You guessed it. The splatter shot from 3. Not a shooter, slightly less range. It's a normal weight and it's from 3. So what is a non-shooter weapon that has slightly less range than 50, but is a normal weight weapon? My brain leads me to think it's a dually of some sort, potentially. Or maybe a roller? I'm gonna go with the dually. So we're just gonna guess the basic splat dualies, just to see. We're gonna go with the basic splat dually. Well, I think the splat dually is actually the same range as a splatter shot. But that could very well be incorrect, actually. So we're just gonna guess it. Whatever. Is not a dually. Yeah, it has the same range. Okay. That's good to know. But it's not a dually. Okay. What is a weapon with slightly less range that is a normal weight? Maybe a... I'm trying to think of my ranges. I feel like slosher, maybe. Let's go with the tri-slosh. Not a slosher. That's a fast weapon anyway. Okay. See, I think we might be stuck in class purgatory. But we do know that it is between, it's more than 30 something and less than 50. So it's in the 40s-ish. It's a weapon in the 40s range. Maybe a blaster of some sort. Because blasters are not shooters. Not a blaster. But it does have bubbler. That helps. I don't think the believers are gonna get this one today. I'm trying to remember my classes. Maybe a splatana? What's a weapon with a bubbler? Okay, if I don't get it on this next guess, I'm gonna instate a rule right now. If I don't get it by the 5th guess, and I don't have the class, but I have something else, I'm allowed to pull up Wikipedia. Not to cheat, just to help get my brain in the right space. Okay, this is our last guess. I don't think I'm gonna get it. Because I don't have anything, except for that it is a normal weight weapon with the bubbler for its special. And has slightly less range than a splatter shot. What is a weapon with a bubbler? The thing is like, I don't know my weapons. Like my kits. Because I've played a lot of these weapons, and so I know how they feel based on like using the range and the weight. And I know my classes pretty well. I don't know my kits. I need to take a shot in the dark. What is a weapon that has bubbler? I don't think it's a splatling. Splatlings tend to have longer range. I don't think it's a charger. They also have longer range. I don't think it's a roller. What is a weapon with bubbler? This is gonna bother me. I feel like I just need to like figure out what class this is. ultimately, does it really matter? Okay, shooters, dualies, sloshers, blasters, rollers, brushes, brellas, stringers, splatanas. Is there another class that I'm missing? I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Shit, I don't know. I'm at a point where I'm just gonna start guessing weapons, I think. I don't think any of the splatanas have Big Bubbler. Fuck it, we're just gonna take a random guess. Not a splatana. Okay, I'm gonna pull up the Big Bubbler page on Inkopedia. Okay, here we go. So this is what we're looking at. From what I can gather here, it's not the junior, it's not the blaster, it's not the nozzle nose, because those are all weapon classes that we've guessed. It's not the Twinkle's Splat Dualies, and it's not the Decavitator because that's a Splatana. So what that leaves us with is the Splat Roller, the Order Roller Replica, which is just a reskin of this one, the Mini, the Zinc Mini, the Squiffer, or the Torrents, which it's not this because that's a heavyweight. So I'm gonna guess either the Splat Roller or the Zinc Mini. But let me cash you guys out first. Okay, let's go back. We're gonna guess the Zinc Mini to see if it's that. It's not that. Okay, because I didn't think so. It had more range. So, Splat Roller. Oh, it's the Order Replica. Damn it! I don't think I would have gotten that. 8 guesses. Damn. Oh well. GG's. I gotta scroll back. I missed everything. I know, but I have a puppy, so. Hell yeah, puppy! Need a high point redemption? I agree, I just don't know for what. But hello, everybody, welcome in. Oh, I'm scrolling back. Alright, well, I apologize. But I do agree, we do need a high point redemption, but I don't know for what. If y'all have any ideas, let me know. Personally, just like that the prediction's always up in the air. Yeah, I kind of like it too. I kind of like the true, like, randomness of it, because you can never guarantee if I'm gonna get it or not. Because there are days when I don't get it. I'm not that lucky. Do a favorite thing like in Jax? Maybe. Did I wake you up? Hi. Anyway. I do think the favoritism could be cute, but I don't like giving out. I'm not good at that. So. Enjoy, Alex. You better send pictures of the puppy. So, hang on. 15, 1, 2, 1, 8. I think what could be funny is like a high point redemption would be like force Mambo to play a level in ranked. But that would require having my Switch hooked up at all times, and that's just not feasible. You sent a video? Yeah, but I want to see more of the puppy. I don't care. She's gonna run me out of storage. Good. Sasha does the same for me. Sacrifices must be made. We could do another like community project like Jack does, but I don't want to piggyback off of Jack because I don't want to like copy them because that would feel rude. So I don't know. Maybe I could do like a mini Amit Stash Buster redeem, the Granny Square. Yeah, I thought about that. I have a lot of plushie yarn, so like the thought that I literally just had was like, I'd take a picture of my colors or like just write them down and y'all can redeem that I make like an octopus or something, like one of those like really mini octopuses that don't take very long. That could be fun. That's not a bad idea actually. So like y'all could pick whatever color. Random jellyfish or mini octo. Yeah, I think a mini octo would be fun, but like let y'all pick the color of it. You just got jump scared by what? How much would y'all be willing to redeem for those? Like, what do you think's a decent price for channel points for an octo redeem? And like, oh, that's another thing. I have these little tags. And so I could write y'all's names on them and then like feed them like through the top of the octo so that everybody has their own octo with the name on them. 5 to 10K? Okay. Make y'all like an actual octo army. That would be fun. I don't know what I would do with all these little miniature octopi, but that could be fun. That's a good idea. Okay, we'll workshop that. And that might be integrated whenever I get back from my trip. But like, I have a lot of plushie yarn. I went a little overboard buying all that Big Twist Posh. So I need to use it up. I've got Big Twist Posh and Big Twist Baby Bear. For 16. I'd also need to find a pattern for it. Charity or raffle? Maybe. But I want them to be like small enough so that I could like do them at like the end of a stream and just like do them all at once, or like just, you know, something small and quick. I could turn them into like a mobile, maybe. Of buying yarn, you bought some figuring weight yarn online. 2mm knitting needles, goodness. One of those double knit scarves by Katharina. Ooh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I hope you have fun with that. I thought about doing something like that, like double knitting, but like, that shit's hard. It's confusing and complicated to me. It's not hard, it's just complicated. But yeah, I can't wait to see it. I think it'll be really cool. 16. Did I just overdo it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I sure fucking did. I need my pattern. 1 second. Okay, I see what I'm doing here. Okay, we're back. Hello. Spidey convinced you by posting in the server? Nice. Hold on. Okay, that's just interesting. I'm confused. I know this. I think this is Shy Guy Falls. Oh, I didn't mean to mute it. It is Shy Guy Falls. I was right. That's my favorite track in Mario Kart 8. One of my favorites, anyway. Mostly because of the soundtrack. Missing personal note broke your phone because you keep getting the notification. Oh, yeah, restart it. 2 more things off your list. Nice! Congrats, proud of you. 4, 5, okay. $22. Your migraine is gone, so you're vibing right now? Hell yeah. I'm so glad that your migraine finally abated, Patch. That's such good news. Ooh, that's gonna be so cute, Red. What is that from? Is that Tamagotchi? It is Tamagotchi. There's the egg. I see it. Okay. Start small while we vibe, blah, blah. Yeah. Honestly, my room is in desperate need of a clean. Like, I need to completely wash all of my bedding. Which, I wash my sheets every week, because when you have a cat that lives in your room, there's cat litter in your bed. It is inevitable. So I change my sheets every week because I hate having cat litter in my bed. But I wash my quilt, my comforter, not as often because it's so thick and heavy and like it's not directly against my skin. It needs a wash. And I wash my blankets. I have 2 blankets on top of, well, technically 3, but 2 blankets on top of my bed. One that's like on top of my comforter, and then I have one that's beside my pillow for Sasha to sleep on. Those get washed every other week, and everything needs a wash. But I didn't get around to doing it today because I was busy. Got around to the yarn store this week and get more floss for the experimental project. Ooh. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I'm excited to hear about this project. Honestly, I should probably start practicing with embroidery floss myself so that I can start the Cult of the Lamb tapestry. She'll let me know how it works as soon as you work out the kinks. Okie dokie. Well, I'm excited. Oops. Eight singles. For some reason, this reminds me of Persona 5. I guess it's just like the sound font that it's in, maybe? I don't know, it's just very reminiscent of Persona 5 to me for some reason. Room time. Good luck. I believe in you. Guys, can you believe this? We started this like 2 weeks ago? Was it 2 weeks ago? Last week? I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. When was the first day that I did this? It was the 18th. Wait, I literally started this last week? What? What the fuck? We're almost a quarter of the way into this. Okay. This is the underground theme. It's like a bossa nova. Underground theme, Latin guitar. I was wrong. It's Latin. I'm loving this actually. This is rad as fuck. My brain just stopped working. Okay. Hello, Sarah. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today on this Tuesday. The fuck did I just did 4, right? Yes, 16. Yeah. My brain just like totally forgot that I was live streaming. And I was like, oh yeah, we're just working on a project today. We're not entertaining people. No, we're entertaining people and I need to pay attention. I'm also thinking about the redeems, the Octo redeems. I think that'd be really so cute and perfect, actually. A big stretch and a hydration? You got it. Thank you. The blanket is turning out so good. Thank you. I agree. Hang on. I want to do quick math real quick. I want to, where's my calendar? Calculator. Words? 8. 52. I think we might reach the first quarter mark today. And I started this last week. So I have a feeling this project is going to go much faster than I anticipated originally. Let me finish this Rose Scarlet and I will do those redeems. I guess that is my goal for the day, is to reach the 1 quarter mark on this. Go so much faster. Were you not making them reversible? No, for real. I'm learning that. But the reversibility of it is really sick, so worth. Now part of me is like, why the hell did I make my first mosaic piece? Know any better, I guess? I don't know. But it was sick. Here's another Sasha hair. Fear this room may have been a bigger undertaking than you thought. Uh-oh. I believe in you, Scarlet. You can do it. Okay, I have to do just a bunch of... single crochets. Pretty sure. Yeah. I took a shower before stream, and I exfoliated my legs, as I typically do on Tuesdays. And I used my Smelly Good lotion, as I typically do on Tuesdays. And y'all, I smell so fucking nice right now. I smell like vanilla. I use, so I can't wear perfume, because I have migraines. And strong smells typically trigger my migraines. But I can use a scented lotion. I use the EOS Vanilla Cashmere lotion. And it smells so good, and I smell so good right now, and I just keep, like, catching a whiff of it, and I'm like, man, I smell so nice. And I don't use this lotion very often. I only really use it, like, once a week. But I smell so nice. Got some good news today. No longer have to pay taxes on Amazon orders. That's awesome. That's fantastic news. May I ask why? Oops. We don't want to split the yarn. Oh, it's nice to feel nice? It's true. I also used my sugar scrub on my arms today, which I don't typically do. And so they're super soft. And on my hands. So my hands are super soft. And I'm just like, ooh. Soft. Rubbing my hands like a little raccoon. That's another row done. We have a very clear fuck-taking form right here. You're indigenous, and Amazon started this thing where if you upload your status card, you can buy things sold by Amazon tax-free. Wow. Sister's calling. Okie dokie. I'm so excited about this blanket, guys. Alright, I have to do redeems real quick. Hang on. Okay. I'm not gonna do the upside down wrist stretch for this hand because I did that yesterday and it hurt and I don't want to do that again. It's been a bit since I last took a sip of my coffee, so I'm gonna have to take another lactate. Great. I'm gonna chug this coffee. Coffee chugged. I'm gonna have to start folding this so that it doesn't like fall over the edge of the desk. But the nice thing is that this is so much thinner this way than the Kraken blanket was. So Ryan, going back to what you were talking about in the chat before I decided to chug coffee, what do you intend on, like, what is that applicable to? Like, what kinds of purchases is that applicable to? If you don't mind me asking. Ah. It doesn't, okay, literally anything that is sold directly by Amazon, okay. Doesn't count when it's sold by company, ships from Amazon. Has to be sold and shipped by Amazon. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's super neat. Well, I'm happy for you. That's fantastic. ground theme from New Super Mario Bros. But it has to be... But I can't help but wonder why they're doing it. Is it just to look good? That's a great question. Probably to collect demographic data, I guess. Hold on. There are 2 doubles. Single, 5. This feels like I'm eating at a Mexican restaurant and they're just playing Mario music inside the Mexican restaurant. Same, but at the same time I'm like, I'll take the discount. Yeah, it's totally fair. The whistle's not so much, but, or this, it just, the original start, this sounds like something I'd hear at a Tex-Mex restaurant. Me having my enchiladas at the El Phoenix. Just being like, what the fuck is this? Okay. Let me count back here. So we did 14. 5, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3. Okay. I just popped my thumb and it felt amazing. Harmonica go crazy. This is Ribbon Road from Super Circuit. Welcome back, Scarlett. How is it going? Tis going, always a good time when you talk to your sister. Fantastic. Love to hear it. I love that y'all have that really good relationship. That makes me really happy for you. Ren, I have a question. Do you see the bots that come in and then immediately get banned by the mod bot that I have? Like, do you see those? Because we just got one, and it doesn't show up in the live chat on the stream, and I don't think anybody else can see them. But since you're a mod, you might be able to see them. Do you see them? You do? Okay. I didn't know. But that's good to know for me. Thank you. I'm glad that I have the mod bot. It's less work for you to have to do. You choose to be sisters? That's cute. Your blood siblings are nowhere near this close. I can relate. But even still, I'm glad that you have such a good relationship with her. How many am I supposed to be doing? 11. I'm not counting. Perfect. 16. What? Athletic theme from Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Okay. Usually hop on calls when you're having dissociative or executive dysfunction. So her calling when she did helped, but good! I'm so glad. Executive dysfunction's a bitch. This is itchy. I'm trying to decide what kind of border I want to do for this. Do I want to do the same thing that I did with the Kraken blanket, where the border was in the main color, and then like, do like a round of this color to work into, and then close it up with this color? Or do I just want to make the entire border this color? Because both have their perks. I know it's still pretty early to think about that, but like, we're gonna be a quarter of the way into this, 2 weeks in. So I need to be thinking about that. The border and the brights would be fun? Okay. I agree. See, there's positives to both options, is the problem. Okay, so there's diagonals in this row, so I have to pay attention. I think this fuck is finished. Yeah, this one's finished, I think. Nice. I know this one. So like envelope border in the brights and close it off with the scallop or picot? Maybe. Oh wait, hang on, I gotta read back. What if I did the brights and then did a scallop or picot edge in the dark? Maybe. That could be interesting. I'd have to like experiment with that a little bit. That could look cute, maybe. What, princess? Why are you crying? Yeah? What is it? Are you just sitting on top of your tower crying at me? Sasha. What is it? You're being so cute. Are you bored? Yeah? She's just sitting on her tower whining at me. Enjoy your lurk, Jam. You're kind of lurking already. I'll experiment with the border. What, Sasha? She's getting down now. Nope, I slit the yarn. Okay. She's 5, right? Yeah. Double, 2 singles, okay. Also, I fed Sasha right before stream, so she's not hungry. She has food. She might be bored. Debated doing a tapestry design of an old bookcase around your around your bookshelf blanket envelope border, but that's a lot of work. Attention hungry. Yeah, she is attention hungry. I wanted to do like a mosaic anchor design for the Kraken blanket, but I didn't have nearly enough yarn for it, so I didn't. Okay, hold on. 5, 1, 2, 5, 2. I split the yarn there somehow. What the hell? My brain has stopped working. I'm gonna mute my music for myself while I count again. 12, 11, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 4. Okay. I know this one. Athletic theme from Super Mario Bros. 3. $45 singles. Okay. Pretty sure that's there. Hold on. Okay. I understand. Also, after the Mario Kart music, I have Wii music queued up. Ads are going to start soon. I'm going to take a break during ads, go to the restroom. I'm going to finish this single crochets and then I will go to the restroom. Maybe. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Well, I'm back. However, y'all see this? Do y'all see this? Hey. Are you the streamer now? Is this your show? What am I supposed to do about this? Huh? I can't work with you in my chair. Your stream was hijacked? No, for real. This is just stream now, I guess, with featuring Sasha. Is this your show now, babe? Are you gonna be good and you're gonna chill? Can you lay down, kitty? She's either gonna get mad at me and jump down or lay down. Seems to be the prior. Damn. Oh well, no more kitty, I guess. Sorry. We're not gonna have the same thing that happened yesterday where she sits still for 10 minutes. Shame. The funny thing is I knew she was gonna do that. And like I had the thought in the back of my mind, like I should probably put my bag of polyfill in my chair so she doesn't steal it, but it would be funny if she did steal it, and she stole it, so. Alas. I specifically have a bag of polyfill close to my desk for whenever I have to get up, and I think Sasha's gonna steal it. It's just a small bag of polyfill. We got more than enough of the queen, I guess. She'll come back, I'm sure. At some point. But she has abandoned me in favor of sitting in the bathroom staring at me. Alright. Oops. I'm digging this music. This is fun. Daisy Hills from 7. Makes sense. Found the remnants of your mood blanket. Now you can't / won't finish it. I'm sorry. What if you frogged it? Unless you've woven in ends. I mean, you could always use the yarn for something else. Maybe? I mean, you shouldn't have to, but it's an option. You wove as you went? Oh, I'm so sorry, Scarlett. Sorry, Sasha's using her box. If you can hear that. I don't know if you can. Oh, excuse me. We have finished this fuck, and I think we're gonna finish this fuck. You have enough yarn left over, you think you could turn it into a scarf? That's not bad. You bought it pre-AI apocalypse? Oof. My shoulder's feeling weird. Probably because I one-tripped the groceries yesterday. That would explain it, actually. One of our reusable grocery bags yesterday was full of dairy products, so it was super heavy. And it was an older bag, and the handles just snapped, like just full-on broke. And so I had to, like, carry it awkwardly inside along with the rest of the groceries because I'm not a multi-tripper when it comes to taking in the groceries. I'm gonna take everything in one go. And so I am like holding our groceries and like I'm holding like the dairy like right here, strongmanning it, and I think I hurt my shoulder doing that yesterday. What is it, princess? Hello, my love. You come up? Come here. Kidnapped. The baby has returned. Are you good now? Catnapped, yeah. You good now, baby? She's purring. Thank you for the sippy and the stretch. Appreciate it. Okay. Excuse you, Sasha. She just burped. You had gunk in your eye, baby. You happy, baby? I like when you come hang out with me while I'm working. I'm glad that I'm able to have you in my lap while I'm working, because I wasn't able to with the Kraken blanket. It was too big. Yeah, it was too big. I am. It's next. Is it next week? Oh my god, it is next week. It's next Friday. Holy shit, it's coming up so fast. Yes, I'm very hyped for my trip next week. I have a haircut appointment next Wednesday at 12:30 to tidy that up before my trip. Alex is back. Hello, Alex. Welcome back. God, it's hard to believe that that's next week. Oh my god. Yeah, I am. Did I tell you what I'm gonna be doing? Boof stole a skein to use as a pillow. Oh my god, that's so cute. Can you get a picture and send it? But did I tell you while I was going? Also has a lot of also has cavities. Oof. That's what happens when you eat frosting out of a container. Did I tell you why I was going to Illinois? I don't remember if I did or not. But if I didn't, I can tell you now. I am going because there is a Pokemon. It is to visit a friend whom I've only met in person once before. They stayed with me for a week in 2019, but I've known them for like 10 plus years. And there is a Pokemon event happening at the Chicago Museum of Natural Science. I don't remember the exact name of this museum, but it is a natural history museum where Sue the T-Rex is, if y'all know who she is. Hell yeah, I'm excited to check that out. But they are having a Pokemon fossil exhibit at this museum. And my friend bought tickets. And so, and they are mandated to take a week off of work once a year. So they were like, hey, do you want to come up for your birthday and also for this Pokemon expo that's happening at this museum? And I was like, yeah, sure. And they paid for my train tickets. And so I'm going for that, and then we're also going to go to I think we're going to the Chicago Aquarium. I could be incorrect about that. And then we are going to a zoo. I don't remember which zoo we're going to. I think Brookfield, maybe, I think is what they said. So, and then I think the rest of the time we're just gonna be like hanging out with each other. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. My sweet baby. Sasha's gonna be pissed at me when I get home. I just know it. Baby, how do you have mats on your butt? Huh? Here. I keep getting distracted. Okay, I just did 5, 2, 5. Fluoride? I'm sorry. Your mouth feels wrong? Oh, fluoride. I was thinking like Florida? Fluoride. Fluouride. Fluoride, yes. Did you go to the dentist? The element. By the way, Alex, if you can't see her, Sasha's right here in my lap. Yes, that's why we know Alex has cavities. Gotcha. Florida is coming to me. Oh, interesting. The town is 6,000-ish people. That's a small town. The baby is here. You can barely see her. But I'm having to sit kind of awkwardly at my desk because I don't want her getting smushed by my chair. You know, and you're... Alright, we just did 6 and 6. So we're gonna do 3. $36. I think that's up to here. It's like 1.5 times the amount of people in your school. The eh. The A? Alex, what are y'all gonna name your pup? Do y'all know yet? Don't want to continue the task, but you already took things apart and must continue. I'm sorry. I believe in you. Welcome back from ads. Been outside for 5 minutes and already sweating. I feel that. I'm sorry. Welcome to summer. It's just gonna get worse from here. What?
I love you. I love you so much, baby. I miss you, baby. I miss you, baby. Miss you, little princess. Oh, I'm sorry. Miss you, baby.
Ugh. Ren, I hate to ask this. Can you put that into freedom units? So, like, I know that that's relatively warm in Celsius, but I can't quite visualize how gross that is. $32 is close to oh, 89.6. Okay, could be worse. It's 90. I mean, 90's pretty gross. Not gonna lie, 90's pretty gross, but it could be worse. That's just the Texan in me talking, though. So take what I say with a grain of salt regarding heat. I know that not everybody is as acclimated to heat as most Texans are. And I'm not trying to undermine you, just putting that out there. I know, that's what I'm saying. It's about where we are this week, but we're more equipped for, yeah. Right now it's 85 here. At least that's what my weather on my taskbar says. Yeah, it's 85 here. But we're due for rain tomorrow, so it's gonna be pretty muggy. Are you abandoning me, babe? I've been abandoned. Prefer a comfy 5 degrees. 41. 41 sounds fucking cold. 28 here apparently, so but it's not too humid. That's good at least. I can't do conversions at this time, but 41's, that's sweater weather. 70 is like perfect weather for me. Like 60-ish. I like 60s. Yeah, 70 to 80 is your preferred. Upper 70s is still too hot for me. But I used to march in 100 plus 110. 110 was like the upper limit of our marching weather. That sucked. But also I know that not a lot of northern homes have like functioning air conditioning units or like air conditioning units whatsoever. Y'all have heating and y'all's houses are designed to retain heat, but y'all don't have like air conditioners. That's the case for one of my Washingtonian friends. They don't have like an air conditioner. They have like window air conditioning units, but not like a centralized AC. Meanwhile, my air conditioning unit is literally right outside my window. Like my centralized AC unit. .41, not 70s, I'm with Ren. Asthma kicks off if you get too cold. That makes sense, actually. Cold-induced asthma attacks are not fun. You're the one that got down. She's sitting here pouting because she's not in my lap now. Silly kitty. What is this? Setup and cart select from 64. You fear we will have to meet up sometime in the spring or fall when we do? The fall would be preferred. Fall's my favorite favorite season. Like when things are starting to get cold. But it's not like freezing yet. I did one too many. I think Sasha just wants my chair. I gotta scroll back. Sorry. You had a boss that made you clean up the freezer after you told her you were asthmatic and that I needed to switch with someone. She said it didn't matter because I hadn't put in an official request and then looked stunned when I had an asthma attack. Her response, you should get your allergies texted out. What the fuck? That's insane. Our building got an order to make safe since the old derelict parking garage is all fucked up. This is an industrial grade food freezer for food. Jesus. Our apartment is right up against it. Construction's gonna suck. Oof. Not sure when I talked about this, if I talked about this before, but when I was in school, it was only canceled if it was -35 before. Jesus. Oh my god. That's crazy to me. Then again, Texas roads are not designed for cold. They're designed to retain heat, to withstand heat. So our roads are just not safe to drive on if there's any ice or snow or anything like that. It's just not safe. Whereas up north, y'all have snowplows and salt trucks, and we don't have that. Hi, babe. Our roads are designed to not melt in the insane Texas summer heat. Sash, do you want to come up? She's like right here. I don't know if y'all can see her at all. Sashi, come here. What? Okay, bye. Do you want up or not? I can't tell. Plus your all-terrain / snow tires. Yeah, they're not. Kitty has returned. The indignant meows. Yeah, she doesn't really like being picked up, but she likes being in my lap. You have so many mats, sweet kitty. But you don't like it when I brush you, so what am I supposed to do about that, huh? Hi, babe. Can you lay down? Hi. I'll get Sashi close up. Sasha cam. Hello, Shy. Welcome home. Welcome back. We have Kitty, who is demanding attention. Not me realizing yesterday's stream wasn't a bonus stream. Yeah, it was not. It was a standard stream. Bonus streams typically happen later in the week. Yesterday was just a standard stream. Does that feel better? Do you lay down? She's like, no, I wish to be in the spotlight, parent. Do you lay down? Sashi, do you lay down? Good girl. That's a good lay down. She has another mat right here. Okay. Good. Went through yesterday feeling like Sunday 2.0. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna check up on chats. Oh, he has a little pillow. Ooh. Alright. We've got diagonals, so I'm gonna have to pay attention to what I'm doing. Ads are gonna start in about 40 seconds. Hi, baby. Can I scooch or are you gonna get mad at me? There we go. Good girl. Is it raining? Doesn't look like it. Where are you going? Bye, again. Hold on. Is it fucking raining? You normally strip by thunder. Okay, interesting. Crazy. So that's interesting. So I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Stream days with me are like weather warnings. You just gotta wait a little bit. That's so funny. Yeah, there's always some weird, wacky weather shit going on whenever I stream, isn't it? Although yesterday was like a beautiful day. I noticed it was getting a bit darker in my room, and I was like, what's going on? And then I look outside, there's a giant gray, spooky cloud hanging right over my head, and I'm like, oh, okay. One of those days, huh? It's days like these where I'm glad I introduced the, this lamp. Yep, the second lamp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's actually pointed right at my face. Okay. 13, 15. I just hope it's not storming whenever I leave my house to go to Axis Place. 65 singles. Okay. I think that's to here. Oh. Well, there's the rain. So if stream cuts out, y'all know why. Do y'all hear that? If it's the system you spotted, it'll be like an hour-ish, fast-moving and small. Okay, cool. Well, I don't even know if y'all can hear me, but my upload speed is in the double digits. Faintly hear it, yeah. I'm just gonna keep going and hope. And if it does, well, we can make up for it again later this week. But I am going to keep working on this. I'm going to get to the quarter mark. Can hear but stuttering really bad? Okay. Well, the rain just like stopped. That was weird. Are we good? I mean, my upload speed's back to normal. It's good for you? We're good now? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think the rain just like picked up really bad and then just like disappeared. Weird. Well, I'm glad that didn't last very long. I don't want to have to end stream early because that would make me sad. Oh, it's coming back. I think. I heard thunder. Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear the thunder? Hang on, I might pause the music. Oh, I just saw lightning. I saw a bolt of lightning. Did you also just hear thunder? Was it from my stream or was it from outside? That was thunder. So if stream dies, it's because of the storm. I'm gonna keep the music off for the time being, just so I can listen to the storm outside to determine whether or not I need to end stream early, because I don't want it to just like die randomly on you guys, because then I'd feel bad. And if my internet completely cuts out, I can't tell you what happened. I mean, I could use my phone, but when my internet goes out, my data, like my signal, my phone signal kind of cuts out too, because I live kind of out in the country. Not like super far out in the country, but enough to be like, oh, my signal. We're just gonna keep going for the time being. I mean, my upload signal looks fine. Had to reboot stream, it's running smooth now. You hear the rain? Okay. The rain's not too noisy right now. But tomorrow it's supposed to be really bad, so I guess it's a good thing I'm not streaming tomorrow. Oh, it's picking up. Oh well, we're just gonna keep going. Because y'all aren't here for Meteorologist Mambo. Y'all are here for Crochetologist Mambo. Oops. What is going on with that? I can't do this. I can't not listen to ominous ambience time. I can't do this without music, guys. I'm gonna be so real. This sounds... This is not good for me, because, like, I have noise-canceling headphones. So I can't hear the ominous ambience. I just hear, like, my tinnitus, which is a hissing tinnitus, which is not great. So we're gonna turn the music back on. We're gonna turn it. We're just gonna keep it. It's fine. You wish you got your degree in crochetology? Me too, man. But instead I studied well, I guess it is leisure, recreation. So I guess this is applicable to my degree? Question mark? That was thunder. It's getting so... Wanna see how dark it is whenever I turn off my lamps? Let me finish this row and I'll turn my lamps off to show you guys how dark it suddenly got. You're so close to being done with your mod. You have so much yarn. If you need to do a solid color and just a bunch of random scraps, you can make a scrap mosaic blanket. That could be fun. But the video is frozen, but you can hear me? I'm gonna open up my Twitch in a private window. I'm gonna mute the tab before I do that. Mom duty. Unfrozen and you have several stash scrap whips. Nice. Okay, yeah, this looks fine. I pulled it up into a private window so I could like actually like see it. Okay, it looks fine to me. Okay, I'll keep an eye on it. Oh no, we're back in the red for the upload speed. No! Don't do it! Come on, we just have to make like 1 more hour and a half, please. I think your next scrap yarn project would be stained glass crochet. Ooh, that sounds really pretty. You gotta put it, the pin the stream may crash message. I should. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it back up and running if stream crashes today. Here, I will put in the stream may crash message, which I don't have a copy paste for that. I just type it. I'm gonna pin that. There you go. Okay, I'm actually going to pause and run to the restroom because there's an ad about to start and I think I'm about to have a coffee conversation and I don't want to have to deal with that on stream, so I'll be right back. Wait, I just remembered I wanted to show you guys how dark it got before I get up. The only light that's here right now is from my window. This is really dark. This is eerie. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. I'm back, hello. The rain's picked up again, and I heard some thunder while I was in the restroom. And I just had a very uncomfortable burp. Ugh. Oh, that's a really pretty dress, Mel. Oh my gosh. It's gorgeous. Bandana. Ooh, I like that colorway. Okay. Let's get back to it. It's a little buggy. It's a little slow. Oh, you're talking about Paralives. Okay. Stream dies. Alright. Ooh. I am feeling the rain in my hip now. Oh my god. Whoo. That was uncomfortable. I'm okay. Is that Walmart? What color yarn? Like what brand of yarn is it? Oof, stream is buffering. There we go. Oh, the peaches and cream, nice. I do love me some peaches and cream. I think this is Music Park. It is. It's from 7. You made this when you first learned to crochet proper, so it's been a bit? Nice. The first thing I ever fully crocheted was a cardigan. I'm loving this rendition of this soundtrack. Music Park is one of my favorite Mario Kart tracks to play. It's Music Park, Shy Guy Falls, Electrodome. Those are like my top 3. Mostly because of the soundtracks. Oops. We've dropped 10% of our frames today because of the storm. That's not ideal. Oh, is my video frozen? We gotta get me some kind of amplifier. Maybe. I'm just here. Man, I'm not frozen and you're just fuzzy? Okay. Well, it seems to have lessened up a little bit. How long is it supposed to rain for? Lightning nearby, great. Love that for me. How long is it supposed to rain for? It's supposed to rain until the end of stream. Love that for me. We're just gonna deal with it today. I apologize. Oh. Steam Gardens from Odyssey. Bet. Harmonica go crazy. A big stretch and a hydrate, you got it. Let me finish this row because it's mostly just double crochets. I think I'm gonna work up to the quarter way mark on this and then pause on this, and if I still have time left in stream, I'll work on a different project, because why not? But I think stopping at the quarter way mark on this is a good idea. I have a Masu bag in the works, but I left it in my kitchen for some reason. So I'll have to go get it. It's raining? Damn. Oh, this is a fun song. Flower Field from Yoshi's Island. Nice. gonna have to take off my sweater. I'm starting to get warm. I'm hot. I'm gonna take off my sweater. This isn't even like an actual sweater. It's just a big, oversized, long sleeve, baggy shirt. But it's comfy. That's big thunder. You do the same with flannels, cozy and warm. Yeah, I have a flannel. I just don't wear it very often. I have lots of big, comfy sweaters, but I don't really wear them that often, which I think is funny. Did I fuck up? The thunder's kind of adding to this music. So it is. Interesting. You need a shelf for your glass animal collection. I wanted to get some cloud-shaped floating shelves for the Kirby Shrine so that it wasn't on top of my desk and I could use more of that space for something else, but that never ended up happening. Row 51 is done. We have officially finished 2 fucks. We finished this one and we finished this one. Officially. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fucks given so far. This fuck's almost done. The fancy fuck. Wonder if it was the same type of shelf you ended up looking at. I was looking at them at Target. They're in the kids section. They're just cloud-shaped shelves. They're really cute. Oh, the sun's coming back out. Alright, sippy and stretch. Ooh, my camo is struggling, I can tell. Thunder. Okay. Thank you for the sippy and the stretch. I'm gonna check Discord in just a second. Oh, Shy, your wedding dress was beautiful. Are your glasses heart-shaped? That's so cute. Stop. Y'all are so cute together. Oh, bless. All right. That's so cute. To wear heart-shaped glasses to your wedding? That's iconic. That's so fucking cute. Stardew Farmers is your wedding cake? That's so cute. Oh my god. I don't know what I would want for a wedding dress. I haven't really had an opportunity to give it much thought. Iconic, true. It's still much too early in Axe's and I's relationship to be even thinking about such things. $21. Cake posted in chat. I'm excited to see this. That's, oh my god, they're perler beads. That's so cute. I love how simple your wedding cake is. It doesn't need to be super fancy. Y'all, oh my god, that's so fucking cute. Y'all are so fucking cute. Giving me cavities. So much thunder. You're done! Yay! Everybody else ate cupcakes? Nice. Honestly, so I make a really good, a fantastic vanilla cupcake. My mom and I have a cupcake company together that we don't really do much with, but we have it as like a fallback. And it's called Me and Q's, because the family nickname is, my family nickname is Q, and my mom's grandma name is Mimi, so it's M-I and Q. Cupcakes for you. And I make this fantastic vanilla cupcake using a reverse creaming method. And my mom makes the frosting and I do the decorating. And honestly, I wouldn't mind making my own cupcakes for my wedding. The way y'all look at each other is precious. I agree. I know this song. Mushroom Gorge, of course I do. From the, oh wait, no, it's from the Wii. Interesting. Anyway. But, honestly, I don't mind. I would not mind making my own cupcakes for my wedding. It would save on cost. And I would know that they were good, so. Because my sister's wedding was not great. Like, my sister wanted, like, a traditional, like, really over-the-top wedding. And I'm not that kind of person, but they got the groom's cake, and it wasn't cooked all the way. It was, like, frozen batter. So that was a problem. And there was an issue with the wedding cake as well. So, I don't think I would mind making my own wedding cake, like, cupcakes, frankly. Make, like, a cupcake tower or something. One of my god sisters commissioned me to make a cheesecake for the top layer of her wedding cake, and apparently that was a huge hit, but that was back when I was in college, so I don't really remember everything about that. But I made a really good cheesecake for one of my god sisters. What else? Yeah, I don't know. Been like that for 8 years now. 5 years married on Halloween, congratulations. You want a free decorator so y'all have more time? Thank you. Noted. But like I said, it's way too early for me to be thinking about stuff like that. Like, Axe and I have barely been dating officially for, like, a month. How long has it been, actually? Now I'm curious. The funny thing is I can actually look. Almost 2 months. It'll be 2 months on the 9th. This hobbit ain't getting married, so time to spare. Well, thank you. I mean, Axe and I have been seeing each other for almost a year, but we haven't been, like, officials. But, like, almost 2 months, so. And 2 months is way too soon to be thinking about stuff like that. There's a sashi in the window. Very much too soon, yeah. I'm digging this. What the fuck is this? What the hell? Stage boss from Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. This is a banger. But, Axe got the job that I've been talking about that he's been interviewing for. He went through like 5 or 6 interviews, something like that. Well, he got the job, and he starts on June 9th, and I'm so proud of him. Is the rain picking up? No. It's like the wind just stopped. That's weird. Yeah, baby? What is it? Yeah? I'm working right now, baby.
What is it?
Meow. Congrats to the cryptid. Thank you. I will pass that on to him. Unless he's in chat, which I doubt. I don't want to talk about it too much because I don't know how much he is willing to... How much he's comfortable with me talking about it. And I want to respect his wishes. If he truly wishes to remain completely anonymous. Alright, I'm getting to the end of the last row that we're going to do on this today, but I'm going to go grab a different project, because I want to keep going. I mean, we still have an hour left of stream, but I don't want to keep working on this, because we just finished the quarter mark, and that feels like an appropriate place to stop on this for today. So here we are. Understandable and very healthy. Well, thank you. I truly do respect his privacy and stuff like that. And he wants to remain a cryptid. He shall stay a cryptid. He loves that y'all call him a cryptid, by the way. It's very funny. I was like, you do know that you're like a cryptid in my server and community, right? He goes, oh my god, I love that. I was like, okay. So here we are. This one's almost done. This one's probably my favorite. Just because, like, how pretty and, like, elegant it is. And also, I like how this is, like, alternating hot pink and purple. Very pretty. This fuck is officially given. Just finished. This one is officially also finished. This one's been finished. This one's almost finished. We're starting the F on it right now. And this one is about halfway given. Good stuff. Hard to believe that we've already reached the quarter mark on this. I started it last Monday. Yeah, let's look at the back too, because we can. Look how pretty that is. I wish you could see more of this on the front, but it looks pretty sick. Very pretty. Alright. I'm gonna put up the BRB screen really quick. I'm gonna go grab the other project, and then we will just keep trucking. So I'll be right back. And then I will do my hydrate when I return. Told you it'd be quick. I'm back. So this is a Masu bag. I am using Lily Sugar and Cream in Emerald Energy. Well, it's technically Peaches and Cream in Emerald Energy. I started this while watching Project Hail Mary in the theater, because I like having a fidget during previews. So that's what we're gonna... What is this? Yoshi Valley from 64. Nice. Alright, hydration. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate. So, if you don't know what this pattern is, this is a Japanese knot bag. by Sweet Softies, I believe. I can grab the pattern link if y'all would be interested in making this yourself. It is a free pattern, and I was inspired to make it from Passionate Kelsey. I made one for myself, and then I made one for my mom for Mother's Day, and then I was like, I need a project to work on that's small and portable, because I can't exactly take my train blanket with me into the theater. It's too big. And so I took this. This yarn initially was, it was a mesh market bag, and then I frogged the entire thing, so that's what this was. I couldn't be asked to finish that market bag. I couldn't do it. So, Japanese dot bag. And the nice thing about this is I don't really have to like follow a pattern. It's literally just the moss stitch over and over again. I'm gonna zoom in. Ren to the rescue. Thank you, Ren. We're gonna zoom in for this because it's such a small project. Popper potty. Okie dokie. I think it's about 30 rows that I need to get to the measurement, but I'm not pressed. I'm just kind of working. There's not like a specified, there we go, number of rows in the pattern. It's just like, do it until you reach 8 inches. And it's like, okay. So nice because once you get to the body, yeah, no, for real, it's awesome. I'm planning on taking some smaller skeins of yarn with me on my trip so that I can work on these while I'm out of town, in addition to the train blanket, because I might get bored of the train blanket. I don't know. So. I might actually end up going to a craft store while I'm in Illinois with a friend of mine. Be like, hey, can we do a supply run for me? Thanks. I'm gonna get a different stitch marker because this one needs to relax. Kind of like how these colors are pooling. That's nice. If you do decide to make this project, I recommend making your chain in a half a hook size up. So I made my chain in a 5.5 millimeter, and instead of working into like the sides of the chain like you normally would, work into the back bump and then the V's on the other side. It just helps prevent like getting those spaces in the bottom of the chain. That's just my personal advice. And honestly, I don't ever work into a chain like that anymore. I always work into the back bump just because it looks nicer. So like, I never work into the side of a chain. And honestly, sizing up your hook for your chain helps with the tension down the line, I've noticed. Because if you make the chain in the same size as the hook, it's going to shrivel up because you're going to be working into both sides of the chain. And if you size it up and have enough room for both stitches to, you know, help with the tension. Oops. But honestly, it's personal preference. That's just me. Working into the back bump has seriously changed the game for you. No, for real. It's life-changing for crochet. Like, just look how clean that is. You can't even see it. It's beautiful. Do, 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 do. Ooh. The problem with Lily Sugar and Cream or Peaches and Cream is that it splits a lot. But I don't mind it because it's a great sturdy yarn. And the nice thing about cotton is that it gets softer with time. Clarinet's going crazy. Sorry, I'm closing out windows that I don't need. Everyone says that we've never had it split. It splits for me, but like, it's not a big deal to me. Hi, kitty. I should probably change the title of the stream, but I don't think we're gonna get any new folks in, so it's okay. The thing I like about this colorway is that it reminds me of Earth. So I took some Excedrin right before stream because I was getting a baby migraine and I'm feeling it behind my eye, and I think it's because of the storm. And I would like it to kindly stop because I took the medicine for it. And I took that 4 hours ago. That's some bullshit. What is this? Ground theme alternate, of course. There's some more thunder. What are you doing? You know not to get in that basket. You have a box. Get in your box. That box is specifically on the floor for you, ma'am. She says, but I want to be in your yarn basket, obviously. Since I said the colorway looks like Earth, that's all you can see. Like, it looks like Earth. You know, I think that might have been the reason I picked this color for the project when I went to go see Project Hail Mary. Like, unintentionally. This is my Earth Mosu bag. It was between this and the buttercream color that I have. And I was like, no, let's go with this. There's more yarn in the cake. I'm not gonna have to tie on a second skein. Wow. Earth. Loving the bass in this. I'm a sucker for a good crunchy bass line. What is this? Oh, it's Toad's Turnpike. Good shit. Hope Sasha's putting herself in toilet timeout. For some reason. If you don't know what toilet timeout is, that's when my cat goes into my bathroom and sits between the toilet and the wall that the shower is in. It's just a little crevice that's about this big. And she goes and sits in there and she cries. Enjoy your lurk, Scarlet. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. Either that or she's trying to get into the shower. She's just a weird cat. Sasha, quit trying to open cabinets, please. Sashi. Sash. Sasha Nicole. Yeah, I middle named you. What are you doing? She was trying to get under the sink. Not the full government name. Yeah, that's what happens when you try to get under the sink. You get government named. Sure, your client needs you. She's trying to get under the sink, which she's not allowed in because there's chemicals down there and she could get sick. Don't know about you guys, but I don't want my cat getting sick. Client is innocent. Well, you don't even see what she's doing. Come here, Sash. Oh, Sashimoto, that's another ribbon name. Come here, baby. Can you come hang out? Come here, baby. She's purring. I don't need to see whatever you think she's doing. Bullshit. It's okay. You can see her now. Yeah, you're being put in lap timeout now. Was that itchy? You're looking very innocent today. Yeah, right. Hi, baby. Hi, princess. What are you doing? Sweet girl. Dude on the harmonica is going off the shits. She's decided to lay down. That's Catawampus. There we go. This is Double Dash. Double Dash, my beloved. What's up, kitty? Are you happy? You seem happy. Should I just keep my phone focused on the cat? On my beloved baby Sashi? We all know that that's the content you all are really here for, is my cat. Screw the crochet. Cat is more important. It's like people who show up in Astral Spiff's chat just for his cat loaf. The baby? Yes, the baby. My little menace to society. Hang on, I've heard that toothbrushes help them, like, think of their mom. I have a toothbrush here. I used it for scrubbing something out of, like, a stain out of a stocking, but I have a toothbrush. Just like, what the fuck is this? Do you like it? I don't know if she likes it or not. She's purring. She's very tolerant of me. This is the content you're here for? Yeah, my cat and me crocheting off in the corner. Off to the side. Or me brushing my cat with a toothbrush. With some, what song? This is an Odyssey song, I'm pretty sure. Steam Gardens Night from Odyssey. Yeah, this is Wooded Kingdom, I'm pretty sure. Where are you leaving? Okay, bye. Abandoned. Sad. Definitely the toothbrush. Well, no more toothbrush content because my cat's gone. Sorry. That's my framing. Framing's fine. I can't see around my phone, so I like actually can't see the screen because my phone is perfectly in the way, in my like my line of sight of my OBS window. I know, I'm sorry. I would have kept her there, but if she doesn't want to be in my lap, she doesn't want to be in the lap. It's not right for me to force her to stay. Ooh, did not mean to throw that. She's getting up onto the bed. I wonder how much progress we'll actually make on this. Oh, I didn't update the row count. I should do that. We finished row 52. There we go. So Axe and I were talking yesterday about me working on the fuck blanket. And he was like, how many rows is it? And I said, it's 208. You can see it in the bottom right-hand corner. Because I sent him the clips of Sasha from stream yesterday. And he goes, oh my god, that's so many. And I was like, not really, if you think about it. And he goes, 200 is a big number. And I was like, the Kraken blanket was 252. And he goes, it what? And I was like, it was 252. And there were more stitches in a row than the fuck blanket. He goes, that's insane. That's crazy. And I was like, it's not that big of a deal. But I thought it was funny. And I was like, well, if you think about it, I was only working on it for 4 hours a day, twice a week. And, you know, I wasn't working on the whole, I wasn't looking at it as a whole project. I was looking at it as a cluster of stitches by cluster of stitches and not even the whole row. It's not that bad if you think about it that way. I was like, you don't build an entire program in a single day. And he goes, that's true. I was like, it's the same thing. You just go, like, line by line, code by code, row by row, stitch by stitch. And I was like, do you want to know? He was like, how many stitches in total? I was like, well, let me do the math. And it was like over 50,000 stitches. It was crazy. Oof. You got your soul cat when you were 10 years old and she was your first cat. You didn't know about cat body language and stuff. I don't know. If she was a very tolerant cat, or if she'd she had to become tolerant as time went on. She was very desensitized. That's very sweet, though. Sasha's kind of desensitized to me, but she's very sensitive to other people. She doesn't like anybody really touching her besides me. She's tolerant of my mom, but she doesn't like... She's not like my mom's cat, you know what I mean? Like, Sasha's my cat. Very much my cat. She lets me do a lot of shit to her, but like my mom, like, she lets my mom pet her, but she's not like super cuddly with my mom, if that makes sense. And I don't view myself as Sasha's parent so much as she's like my roommate. She's just my cat. Like, that animal is not my child, but she's my friend. Sometimes it's good to have people like that around you because they have... Wow, I did do something super cool. Yeah! Wow, well, stream must really be behind. It's a hell of a lot of... Yeah, for real. I'm very thankful that he's in my life. My sweet boy. I feel like I got a shot in my left arm. Like, my left bicep feels like I got a shot in it recently, and I didn't. What song is this? I know this song. Slider from 64. Interesting. One second. Okay. Hello, Scarlett. Welcome back. One more thing on the to-do list, and you think it might change? Nice. I need to fold laundry after stream while I pack. Goal is to leave by 5:30. But all of my stuff that I usually take to access places in the dryer. You know, at first I wasn't a big fan of how the colors were pooling in this, but I kind of like that it's like swirling up this way. It's kind of neat. The first one that I did, the colors went like straight up and like kind of like did like a little zigzag, but these are like swirling. It's pretty neat. Castle in the Sky. I have not pre-ordered Raiders. I'm gonna wait. Oh god, that's coming out in like 2 months, isn't it? I don't really want to pre-order it because I want to buy it day of, if that makes any sense. Or I want to wait until after my birthday to see if anybody buys it for me. Which sounds presumptuous, and I don't want to be presumptuous, but my uncle is like the only person that like understands video games as much as I do, and he enjoys playing video games. He also is like the head of an IT department for a really big architecture company. And he usually buys me video games or like my pro controllers and stuff like that. He buys my controllers for me pretty much. So I kind of want to wait until after my birthday to buy anything for it. Just to see if like anything, or if anybody gives me enough money for it or something like that. So. And also, I don't really have the money to buy games right now. My birthday is June 14th. Shy, you're making me scared. It's a very scary question. When's your birthday? Now I'm suddenly terrified. By the way, is the Ko-fi bot working? You're supposed to add hypothetically at the end. Hang on, I want to check something. I just want to make sure that the widget is working. Let's chat. Because I had to like refresh my widgets recently, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, it's working. Okay. Just checking. Because it's been a bit since we had a Ko-fi tip, and I was like, did it break? Because my widgets have been breaking recently, and I don't know why. That's not to, like, be passive-aggressive. Like, here's my Ko-fi. Let me see if the widget works. That was not intentional. That was not what I was doing. Yeah, my birthday is June 14th. I'm going out of town that weekend, or the week prior, to celebrate my birthday. And then I will most likely be taking the 15th and 16th off to recover from my trip. birthdays 2 days before the last day of school. Oh, wow. Ren! I wasn't trying to be passive aggressive, I promise. You know, I'm very glad that I had never really had school on my birthday. That happened to my sister once. The first day of school was on my sister's birthday one year. She was so mad about it. But the funny thing is I graduated from high school on the 7th, and then a week later I turned 18. So that was neat. And I remember one year for our band trip, we went to Hawaii, and I turned 16 in Hawaii. That was fun. Perks of being a summer baby? True. Oh wait, shit. I didn't shade one between these two. God damn it. We're gonna frog back row because I hate that, actually. Fortunately, these rows go by quickly, so... Not the end of the world. Just frustrating. Oops. Your first year teaching, your birthday was a snow day? That sounds nice. Better than me, I would have just made it work. Oof. Oh, you're talking about the missed chain? Yeah, no, I'm particular. Because in my opinion, that stuff is kind of noticeable. Especially because I do want to sell this piece, and I don't want to sell a product with a mistake in it. And like, these rows are not very long, so it's not that big of a deal for me to frog back. Now on the blanket, the Kraken blanket, I did notice that I split my yarn pretty significantly. Like the next stitch was hanging on by a single strand of the yarn, and I was like, I'm not frogging that back. That's too much to frog back to fix. And so I just left it be. It was fine. Nose is itchy. For sure, if it's to sell, it's for me. Yeah, no, if it were for me, it'd be a different story, but I do intend on putting this in my stock boxes to sell at a later date, so. Unless somebody in stream wants it and wants to buy it from me, I'll ship it. I do sell my things that I make, if anybody is interested. But you're all crocheters, so, like, you could just make it yourself. That's why I don't really advertise the stuff that I make, because like, you're all crocheters. Y'all know how to make this stuff. If y'all wanted something, y'all could make it, but if you want to buy it from me, I'm not gonna say no. What is this? Oh, we've moved on to Nintendo music that's very Nintendo. I was like, this doesn't feel like Mario Kart. I mean, I buy amigurumi mostly because while I can make it, I can't stand it. That's totally fair, actually. It makes me really sad that a lot of crochet vendors at markets are Ami artists because there's so many other different types of crochet. But amigurumi is what sells, I guess. But the thing is they make all the same patterns. And so you just get a lot of repeat products at craft fairs, and it's so sad. I saw like 4 crochet vendors all selling amigurumi, all of the same patterns, and I was like, guys, come on. Although there were like some unique items like bags that were crocheted using shoelaces. That was cool. But a lot of them, it's just the same amigurumi over and over again, and it's so sad. Amigurumi, 3D printed stuff, and sublimated AI generated cups. You know. That's it. That's all that I really saw at the craft fair. We have crochet vendors at your farmer's market who freehand their projects and dye their yarn. That's so cool. Dyeing is a lot of work. This is a bop. The yarn dye people are 2 gay men who are married. I love that. Double supporting the community. Fuck yeah. Maybe I should come down to where you are just to go to your craft fair or your farmer's market. I feel like I've made decent progress on this on stream. I don't think I'm gonna finish it on stream, considering we only have 12 minutes left. But, good progress. Do it, but I'll have to look at their application. See if I could squeeze in, be like, hey mom, I'm going down to this city for a craft fair. She'd be like, what the fuck? That's so far. Yeah, well, I'm crashing at a friend's place. You have a friend down there? Yeah, I do, Mom. She's really cool. My mom is really sweet. She tries to show up for all of my craft fairs just to spend time with me. Boof and you were playing, we just headbutted the crap out of each other. Oh no! Oh. Are you okay? Is Boof okay? Wait until you tell your friend willing to smuggle you into Canada. I don't have a passport. I need to get one, honestly. It's just time and money that I don't have right now. Keyword is smuggle mob. Both okay. First response was to check on each other, so you guys. Oh, okay, bless. I don't want to be an illegal immigrant in Canada. I feel like I would get in a lot of trouble for that. Y'all are terrible. I don't know if I'll survive in Canada. It sounds too cold for me. Me Texan blood. What the fuck was that? You know what? Sure, send it. And yet you call us friends. My Irish, yeah, for real. I am technically what's called Black Irish, which is Irish or Spaniards did some bad things to some Irish ladies. From my understanding, that's what it is. But yeah, that's what Black Irish is. At least I'm pretty sure. I could be very wrong. Could just also be Irish people with dark hair and eyes. I've got the freckles for it. That's for damn sure. My arms are very freckly. Get that from my mom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Is this the Me channel music? It's Me Plaza music. Check out Me channel. Check me out channel. That's what it is. Yeah, I am very freckly. My shoulders especially are very freckly. It's why I draw all of my characters with freckles, because I love them. I love my freckles. Do I have like just a stray hair somewhere? Oh, I do. What the hell? Gross. You're a fan of beauty marks? I don't think I have any beauty marks. I have a mole on my neck. It's like it's not like a bump. It's just like a really dark spot. So maybe it is a beauty mark. I have a beauty mark on my neck. I also have one on the underside of my right arm, which I can't really show on camera because that would be really awkward. Welsh, Italian, and generally Celtic. Nice. Your OCs have them in one way or another. That's cute. Oh, my mother is home. I just really like drawing freckles. What was that? Oh, I guess it might have been from the soundtrack. Maybe? I'm loving the me music. It's a vibe. You are half Mexican and mostly Irish and German, otherwise you got the round face, but the ink all went dark. This is Nintendogs. I am 95% certain. Walking the dog, Nintendogs, bless. I love this song. I am Irish and Scottish. Native Texan. I don't know what else I am. English. I love, this is a great song. I know for a fact I'm 7th generation native Texan, but I think all of my blood is Irish, Scottish, English, and Spanish. Maybe something else. Native American, but... I'm just here. I like this, like, stripe of the lime green right here. That's really cute. I don't want to say I am Native American, but I likely have some indigenous blood in me somewhere. But I'm white. I'm white. I say regretfully. But I'm not gonna do an ancestry test because that's all bullshit, frankly. They don't need my DNA. Mayo sapien. That's funny. I like that. Alright, I think I'm going to finish this round, and then I'm going to call stream, because my mother is home, and I actually do need to pack for this evening to go visit my boyfriend. But I have enjoyed today. Today was a good chill vibes day. So, while I finish this, I will talk about the rest of the week. So, I do not intend on streaming the rest of the week except for my typical Saturday. This Saturday... Oh, wait, ad is starting. Pretty sure everybody in here has a subscription. Anyway, Saturday is a golden weapons rotation in Salmon Run, and we will be playing that instead of Cult of the Lamb. But other than that, I don't have anything else planned for this week. There might be a surprise stream later in the week if I get an itch to stream. But there's nothing scheduled as of now. From my understanding, Ren is going to be streaming around my time, so tomorrow, so midday tomorrow. I think they're going to be playing Danganronpa, and then tomorrow evening, Scarlet is going to be streaming their book squares and their bookshelf mosaic. Thursday is Melrain, I believe. I don't think we have anything going on Friday. But again, those are tentative. I don't know those for certain. And stream didn't crash. Fantastic. We do love that. I meant to snooze the ad. Oh well. It's okay. But if I do not stream the rest of the week, then I will see you on Saturday for Salmon Run. So yeah, mentally prepare yourselves for that, because I know I could be a bit chaotic when it comes to playing Salmon Run. I'm going to be trying out some overfishing techniques that I learned after joining the overfishing Discord. I haven't officially run with any of those members yet. I would like to. I don't know if we'll be doing that on Saturday or not, but... Alright, that is going to be the final stitch for today. We made good progress. Very pretty. Alrighty guys, in your mind you are lovingly calling tomorrow Twins Day. That's cute. Alrighty guys, well I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. There is my birth control alarm. Let me take that really quick before I keep talking, because if I don't I will forget. Alright. With that taken. Had a fun stream? Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Well, I don't believe I'm going to raid anybody, but I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you so much, and as always, keep it crafty, and until next time, bye!